Damn, hopping in the FC, about to go align this thing before the track day. Let's go to Valentine's.
That was probably not.
You aligning me?
Oh.
Are you gonna get me straight?
I mean, someone has to.
Bro, also someone messed up the rear fender, bro. It's like protruding out, and now it's cutting up my tire. All right, guys, we're now trying to figure out what alignment specs to go, and of course, we got the guy from 2003 on the No Pistons forum site giving us the exact specs. Shout out to the guy from 2003. Guys, look at these mufflers. They're way too big. I think they're restricting a lot of my horsepower. That's why I can't go that fast. Yes, I do, bro. I beat you. Remember, I smoked your 240, bro.
Bro,
what?
Everyone rewatch that video, dude.
Yeah, I won, but it's all good.
Sometimes, bro. Sometimes you just gotta let your boy win sometimes because they've been taking too many L's. Salvaged. I didn't do this one. Hey, yo, I never did.
Hey, that was self-rolled, bro. That was self-rolled.
This is.
It's kind of a bad showing of you, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, bro. Hey, guys, don't pay Val to roll your fenders, bro, or this will happen, bro. Oh yeah.
You seen that 240 video? His first 240.
Oh yeah. Bye, Gangathan.
Alright, gang.
Thanks, man, for the alignment. Love Auto, tap in. V Rachel Garage, tap in. We're now on the way to Walmart because I gotta get some portable chairs so I don't have to sit on the ground at the track tomorrow. Oh my god, guys. I think we forgot to close the hood. I'm driving to Walmart, so always remember to close your hood before you drive on the freeway at allegedly 100 miles an hour. So hard, so hard. Ain't no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way they got a mechanic in a bottle. The alignment's pretty good. It's holding at high speed, so yeah, it's dialed now. Woo. All right, after a long night, not really, we're finally home. Oh my god. Hi, Pickle. Bye, Pickle. All right, guys, new day, new morning. It's track time. Damn, hold on, guys. Let me just turn on the defroster real quick. All right, should be good now. Nah, yeah, me and Voda got to install that heat system because, yeah. Will I make it with less than a quarter tank? I guess we'll find out. Guys, I'm not gonna make it. I gotta pull over. All right, guys, we filled up. Hopefully that should be enough for the rest of the day because that was like $80 and that's a lot in gas, so yeah. Toyota, wait, when they get sponsored by Toyota? Made it. Oh, all right, second session done, bro. My tires are hot now. I actually gotta check them. You guys always gotta make sure you bring a tire pressure gauge because you basically wanna, when your tires heat up, you know, hot air expands, so your tire pressure increases as you go on the track. So we gotta deflate the tires a little bit to make sure that the right PSI when they're hot like this. All right, guys, we got the camera inside. Ethan's gonna follow me. He's recording right now. You're gonna get some good footage from behind.
You're good. Go, keep going.
About to go in the intermediate section, man. Someone last time in the novice group, man, someone spun out a white FC. I don't know who it was. You recorded that, right?
Yeah, it was some random dude. I don't know.
Some random guy in the novice group, bro. You didn't know what he was doing. That was crazy. All right, guys, I found the secret. So my rear suspension actually is super hard. So I'm gonna make it super soft, all right? My suspension was way too stiff in the rear, way too bricked up. So I was sliding around everywhere. Now, gonna soften it all the way. Full soft. I should be able to run like 120 now.
At least
I should
115
I should be able to shave like a whole minute now, cause that, yeah. No,
I think like 90 seconds.
A good 90,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
Oh my God, I think Ethan's getting towed out, I'm not gonna lie. I think he spun off. This car did better, but I didn't get any hot laps because, yeah, we were in the novice group, so I couldn't get any clean laps in, but it's okay, it was a fun day. It's a fun day. See how Ethan's doing. What happened here? Your car's a little dusty, bro.
I drove through a sandstorm.
Oh, you did that? Yeah, wow. Damn, you got dust everywhere, bro. It's like you
there
slid off.
There was like a weird tornado that happened.
That's weird. It's almost like, yeah, the whole thing got shut down.
It's gone now, though. It's gone now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
It was, you know.
So did you do it in the last session, though? You know, no damage, no damage.
No.
It's good.
Yeah, I like this look.
Yeah.
It's Mad Maxy.
I almost smacked the wall too today, so. All right. Goodbye, Sonoma. Let's go home, man. Oh man, I'm pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think someone crashed their car. All right, guys. What's going on? I hope you guys liked that track footage. It was a really good experience. I had a great time with Ethan and my dad at Sonoma Raceway. I did learn a lot about the car, and unfortunately for the track, they flagged me a couple times because I spun out, and rightfully so. I was actually kind of kicked off towards the end. Definitely going to go back again next season. So yeah, with that being said, I actually posted on my Instagram story asking you guys to ask me questions if you had any. So I guess we're gonna. All right, and like I'm sorry if I can't get to all of them because you guys asked. There's so many questions, but a lot of them are repetitive. So if you didn't see your question here, at least maybe stick through because there might be a similar question or your exact question that someone else asked. So all right, first question is from Ethan Mark 101. Why is the RX8 so much better than the RX7, especially yours? Well, Ethan, we don't know that for sure, but I will say that I do think that RX8 is a great chassis. I just don't like the motor, okay? I think the chassis is good. I don't like the motor. I hate the Renesas motor. It just why did they downgrade it, right? Why did they go from a turbocharged rotary back to an NA high compression rotary that's way harder to rebuild and makes less power? I don't know. Wasn't my decision. I wasn't in the Mazda, engineering team back in the 2000s. I will not say their username, but my mom, because I don't want to dox my mom. Are you really single or do you have a secret girlfriend? No, Mom. I don't have a secret girlfriend. I really am single. You know how much time I put into the channel and the merch and everything like that, which you've been a great supporter of, a big supporter, so I really appreciate you. But yes, you will have a daughter-in-law soon. Not soon, but you know, in the future, just not at my current age in time. All right, Vitek asked, why don't you modernize the interior of your cars with digital dashes, gauges, and stuff? Could be cool. I get this question a lot just because, you know, my interior is always falling apart, and to that I say that I really try to focus on the mechanical aspect of the car first. So the motor, transmission, you know, the mechanical stuff that makes the car run. And then I usually do like exterior stuff, then I'll usually do interior stuff. So I haven't gotten to that point yet with my cars just because I've blown them all up. I've blown all 4 of my cars up this past year, within the past year. So I'm trying to slowly rebuild them and get them mechanically set before I focus on any, you know, interior stuff and cool stuff like the digital dash and things like that. All right, this is a really good question. Just Stromer asked, do you recommend getting a project car early or later in life? I always recommend when you can afford it. It's not necessarily like early or later, it's when you can financially afford it, right? Because the whole thing about a project car is that it doesn't always run. So if you have a job or you need to go to school or you need to take care of your kids or you need to pick up your siblings or something like that, or you need to go to the hospital, right? You need something that will just start and go. You need a daily if you have a project car. Your project car, it's tough if it's your only car. I had a project car in college, but that's because I didn't necessarily need to get around, you know, reliably back then. Now that I have a full-time job, I do need a daily because I need to get to work. Egg fried rice, 00. Is it easy to make money from YouTube? And yes. If yes, how long would it take? No, it's not easy to make money on YouTube. I actually don't really make money from YouTube. Most of the money I make, if not all the money I make, is from the merch. So merch sales, all those sales, all the merch you guys are buying, all goes back into the cars, and that's, you know, what all I spend my money on. Also from my paychecks as well. Over a good portion of my paycheck goes towards my cars as well. All right, there's been a question I get a lot, so hopefully this answers most of the people that are asking. LilPeen773 asked, what do you do for work? So I work in a tech company. I work as a biz dev engineer. So yeah, that's basically what I do for full time, 9 to 5. And then I also do YouTube on the side. So if you guys notice, I haven't been posting as much as often as I did before. It's just because when work ramps up, you know, I have to attend to my 9 to 5 job because that's my main source of income. It's how I pay for my house, it's how I pay for my rent. It's how I pay for food. It's how I pay for my utilities, how I pay for water, right? Just my normal living expenses come out of like my 9 to 5 job. Lob40 asked, have you ever crashed while doing the speed limit on private road? No, I actually haven't crashed while doing the speed limit on private road. I have crashed while falling asleep at the wheel when I was like 16, but that was just on a normal street going like 30 miles an hour. But no, I actually haven't crashed yet on the private road, and I say yet because, you know, it's almost inevitable. As long as you continue to drive on a public road, you know, you only get lucky every day, right? You only get lucky every day you don't crash. It's going to happen one way or another. The harder you push, you know, the closer you are to death's door. So always be safe out there. Kona PRV asked, what's your dream car? My dream car is probably a really well-built FD. And, you know, a lot of you may laugh and be like, you have an FD. Well, it's pretty far from perfect. The reason I don't spend a ton of money all at once on the car is because it's my forever car and I know I'm going to have it to the day I die. So I have all the time in the world to build it. So that's why. You know, it's not life's not a race, it's a marathon. All right, Sebastian asked, what would you recommend to someone that's starting to learn about cars? So if you want to learn about cars, I get this question a lot. Honestly, just go out to car meets. You know, people aren't that mean. Some people are mean, but there's also a good hand of people that are pretty nice and will talk about their cars and teach you about them. So go to car meets, watch YouTube videos. I watched a lot of YouTube videos in college. That's how I got more into cars. And I'm not going to self-promote myself, but one of my favorite creators growing up was this guy named It's Sunny. He drives an RX. He drove, and I don't know if he saw his RX7. I don't think he posts much anymore, but he had this RX7, and it was so sick, man. It was like my dream build. It's what I wanted my RX7 to be like. So he was a big inspiration for me. It is sad that, you know, he has moved on in life, I think. But, you know, when he used to post, it was like one of my favorite channels. He was one of my favorite channels to like watch and to get into cars. So how much for pickle is the cat desexed? Say something into the mic. All right, let's see. How's the love life? Well, my love life is hey, you stop struggling. We pay you. Okay, well, so, can you move? So yeah. Yeah, my love life, it's not great. I don't have a ton of time. I think that's the main issue, is I just don't have a lot of time in my life with the 9 to 5 and YouTube and the merch business, everything to, you know, really fully commit time-wise to someone. But, you know, I have dated around. I still kind of date around to see if there's someone like really, really worth the time. So yeah, that's what it is for me. So I'm very picky. I've been single for a long time now by choice, hopefully. I like to tell myself that, but yeah, I've been single for a while now, so I've become accustomed to it, and I'm totally fine with it. Angus Germanus asked, how long before the 32 Integra are back? Honestly, the Integra, I just dropped it off Jesus like last week. He said it should be done within like a month or two. R32, Lamar's had it since April or May, and it's still being worked on, so I think he just has to fab it up. There's still some fabrication that needs to be done, so that's basically what we're waiting on right now. All right, so Battle Accords asked a pretty good question. You plan on getting your cars ready, but still ripping them on the toge? Show car ready, but still ripping them on the toge. So I get this question a lot, and to that I say no, I don't focus on show quality just because, I mean, if you guys have seen my previous videos, I like to believe that I drive my cars decently hard. I have 2 track cars, and then the other 2 I rip pretty often on the back roads. I would never consider any of my cars like show cars, just because, you know, they have a ton of rock chips and they get banged up pretty often and beat on. So I really like to focus on the mechanical aspect of the car, making sure they run to their fullest like potential versus looking to their best potential. You know, I still like my cars to look decent, but they're not going to have like anywhere near even above like 7 or 8 out of 10 paint. Right, so just because of the driving style I do. So no, I don't think I'll ever have any show cars just because I wouldn't be able to drive them. Let's see, Emission 13. What influenced you into cars? Yeah, my dad did. So my dad, growing up, he always bought me Hot Wheels, and he also was always working on cars in front of our house. So it was just like something I grew up around. Funny enough, I actually wasn't really into cars like that when I was younger, until I maybe got into like high school, and then I started to get more into cars and stuff like that. But I was always like a little like rice boy in high school, as everyone is. I would like put like old ass like $300 coilovers just to slam them on like my cars on their nuts and buy like reps and like stretch tires. I mean, I still do that, but like I don't buy reps anymore. Yeah, I guess not much has changed. But yeah, you know, growing up, that's basically, my dad was my biggest influence on cars. So I'm really appreciative towards him for showing me this lifestyle. Nick G 35X, any advice for broke motherfuckers wanting to start a car channel? Yeah, so I was actually a broke person trying to start a car channel, you know, 2-3 years ago. And I picked up a $150 GoPro, and I just started shooting content. You don't need anything fancy. In fact, the GoPro was actually worse than my phone. I didn't actually need to buy a GoPro. I could have just bought like a little handheld thing for my phone for like $10 off Amazon, and just started shooting right there. So you don't need anything fancy to start a car channel. You can use whatever. Just use what you have, you know. And as you grow, you can upgrade your equipment if you want. But honestly, I could use my iPhone 14. I use a DSLR camera, but I could use this and it would be completely fine. All right, guys, thank you for all the questions. I try, there's so many more, but that's just what I got to now. Maybe I'll do another one later, but yeah, I hope that answered most of your questions. And yeah, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.